Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. Starting off with business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. While Las Vegas's tourism industry is booming, inflation remains a big concern across the U.S. The Dow lost more than 1,000 points, and stocks are tumbling, following reports of inflation not slowing as much as previously predicted. Traders are bracing for the Federal Reserve to ultimately raise interest rates even higher to combat the inflation. Prices on Las Vegas resorts also fell, but by not as much as big tech stocks. In more top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Clark County Public Administrator Robert Tellis appears in court after prosecutors formally charge him with the murder of investigative journalist Jeff Gehrman. Review-Journal's Renee Summerhour has more on the hearing and new surveillance videos from Gehrman's neighbors.
Yeah, Tellis last appeared in court on Thursday when he was held without bail. Today's hearing was very brief. At the request of Tellis's defense team, the arraignment was pushed back 1 week.
I imagine the issue of bail will come up. We will argue for a very high bail because we feel that Mr. Tellis poses either a flight risk and or a danger to the community.
Tellis was arrested in Gehrman's death on Wednesday evening, about 12 hours after police arrived at his West Las Vegas house to conduct a search. Gehrman was found dead at his home on the morning of September 3rd, just under 24 hours after his killer was captured on video surveillance approaching the home. A neighbor of Gehrman's also sending the Review-Journal these additional surveillance videos from their home showing clearer images of the suspect walking down the street.
The evidence at this point is very compelling. The DNA evidence places him with Mr. Gehrman. There's additional physical evidence that connects him to this crime.
Prosecutors say with a charge of open murder, Tellis is looking at life in prison or more.
And we're now learning Robert Tellis faced prior charges in 2020, including domestic violence and resisting police. Criminal records show the elected official was arrested a year after taking office, but the domestic charge was dismissed per negotiations. He received a 90-day sentence on resisting charge and stress management class. The Nevada Bar Association says it's difficult to determine if this should have been reported. And taking a look back at Review-Journal's photo archives, we have some fun, nostalgic photos of Circus Circus back in the 1960s, which once featured live monkeys for its Lucky Monkey answer machine.
It's always been marketed to families, just like it is now. But when Jay Sarno opened it in 1968, he wanted topless shoe shine girls, topless aerialists. It was everything you would expect out of a circus or a carnival, just with random nudity.
Traditional midway attractions such as skee ball competed for attention with a peep show for adults and clowns for children. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Heavy rain is expected to continue tonight with storms, so the National Weather Service says flash flooding is always a risk. They're urging folks when thunder roars to go indoors. And if you see flooding in your area, turn around, don't drown. The highest flood risk is colored in red, north of Las Vegas. Tonight, we're looking at a wet one. Temps in the 80s with a 20 to 25% chance of rain. Temps should sink into the 70s in a few hours. On Wednesday, get ready for another partly cloudy day with some sprinkles. High of 88 and low of 71 degrees. A 16% chance of precipitation. On Thursday and beyond, we're looking at sunny skies in the 90s. Your highs may dip back into the 80s starting on Sunday.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. After the Raiders' offensive line struggled in the season opener, the team is looking for some outside help. Offensive lineman Kelechi Osemele was in Las Vegas to meet with the Raiders. The two-time Pro Bowler has some familiarity with the team, having played in Oakland from 2016 to 2018. Osemele has not played since injuring both knees in Week 5 of the 2020 season when he was a member of the Kansas City Chiefs.
In entertainment, sponsored by Best Mattress, Best Service, Best Selection, Best Price Guaranteed. Donut lovers can now indulge in a late night or early morning snack at Randy's Donuts. The shop on Rainbow Boulevard launched its 24/7 drive-thru and in-shop service. Randy's owner says 3 more shops are in the works in Vegas. And the 13th Las Vegas Food and Wine Festival returns at Tivoli Village in Summerlin and the Strip. Chef Todd English, a 5-time James Beard Award winner with 3 Vegas restaurants, is headlining from October 5th through the 9th with tasting events. For tickets, go to vegasfoodandwine.com.
Sports brought to you by D&R House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable, located in downtown Summerlin. It's officially fight week in Las Vegas as Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin made their grand arrivals on Tuesday afternoon at the MGM Grand. The two will square off for a 3rd time for the undisputed super middleweight title at T-Mobile Arena on Saturday. This rivalry dates back to 2017 when the first bout ended in a draw. The rematch a year later saw Canelo win by majority decision. Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Commanders wide receiver Jahan Dotson, who had 2 touchdown catches in the opener, is the 9-1 favorite at William Hill Sportsbook to win the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year award. Falcons receiver Drake London, Texans running back Damian Pierce, and Steelers wideout George Pickens are next at 10-1, followed by Saints receiver Chris Olave at 11-1.
In Health, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital. We're here for you when you need us. The U.S. government issues a public health alert due to concerns of E. coli from ground beef in HelloFresh meal kits. They were sold in July and are no longer on sale. However, if you still have vacuum-packed ground beef with the following codes in your freezer, you're urged to throw them out. And Cowabunga's GM says after a long, hot summer, those on the front lines who help save lives deserve a cool down. First responders can enjoy free admission this weekend at either Cowabunga Bay in Henderson or Cowabunga Canyon in Las Vegas. Just present your ID card or badge at the ticket window. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have Amazon Fire TV, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.